he's nothing to offer me money, you know. I'm the one. I'm the one. So, but if one promoter who I work to, they come and say, I offer to you 150 to 200 million, I fight tomorrow.
Canelo,
That's the only reason I fight with him, because the only thing he brings to the table is 25 more pounds.
What's happening, boxing? What's happening, YouTube? Amp, about that boxing. Man, we are in the building and we are talking about Saul Canelo Alvarez, 62-2. He's the IBF World Super Middleweight Champion, the WBA Super World Super Middleweight Champion, the WBC World Super Middleweight Champion, and the WBO World Super Middleweight Champion. All right. Now, we all heard what Canelo just said in the interview with Fight Hype. Shout out to Fight Hype. He basically said this, guys, that David Benavidez does not bring anything to the table for him. When asked about the $55 million offer, he said, I could make $55 million fighting whoever. And it's true. He can make $55 million fighting whoever. So that's not bringing nothing to the table. Then Canelo goes on to say, for those that were not listening correctly, that basically Benavidez can't offer him any money. I'm the one who even has money. Like, he don't even have that kind of money. So if a promoter that he does business with would come up with an offer of at least 150 million or upwards to 200 million, he would fight David Benavidez tomorrow. This is exactly what he said. Okay. And you got a lot of people that have a problem with it. They're saying that basically he's pricing himself out so that he never has to face Benavidez. But he's basically telling everyone that, look, that's the only way that I'll really fight him. Like, think about it. Benavidez, like I said, y'all, he hasn't cleared out no division. He hasn't done anything to make Canelo see him worthy, and he's disrespectful. You see how boring that press conference was with Canelo Alvarez and Jaime Munguia?
Que vino a apoyarnos, gracias a todos los medios, gracias a toda la gente, enfrentarnos, lo cual me pone muy orgulloso porque hizo posible pues este encuentro en una fecha tan importante para México, dos mexicanos que estén acaparando el boxeo.
That's what Canelo wants. He wants it to just be chill, all about business. He don't want the antics and the rage and the trash talking, because he says that guys that do that when they get in the ring tend to not perform well against him. So that's why he's respecting Munguia and the whole way that Munguia is acting. And it makes sense in a way. It makes sense in a way. I could kind of understand exactly what he's saying. Look at some of these guys that have talked the most trash about what they was going to do, and then they get in the ring and they don't do that. But that's not everybody. Floyd Mayweather talked some trash and he backed it up. Let's see. Muhammad Ali, he talked trash and he backed it up. Roy Jones Jr. talked mad trash and he backed it up. Tyson Fury talks trash and he backs it up. Deontay Wilder, before he got caught slipping by Tyson Fury, talked trash and he backed it up. Antonio Magic Man Tarver talked all kind of trash and he backed it up. And guess what, y'all? David Benavidez talks trash. Not always, but when he has, thus far, he has backed it up. So you cannot say that about every single fighter, Canelo. You just can't say that. Anyway, he goes on to basically say that David Benavidez just has not done enough. They asked him if he thought this would be one of the biggest fights for boxing, and he said, maybe. We'll see. So he's not saying that he's in total, not willing to fight Benavidez, but I guess he just wants a nice chunk of change if he's going to take this risk, and he's not really getting any true benefit out of the fight because he doesn't want no interim belt from David Benavidez. And he goes on to say that all that David Benavidez brings to the table is 25 more pounds on fight night.
He brings nothing to the table for me. It's just he brings just 25 pounds more in the night, the fight on the night. That's it.
That man Canelo's something else. All right, so y'all really can't hate on him. He's really in a position to do this. Floyd Mayweather made it very clear that once he got his Superman status in the game, that he was picking and choosing who he wanted to fight. And there's people out here that praise Floyd Mayweather to the end like he was the greatest champion ever. I don't think he was the greatest champion ever. I think that he was a great boxer, and he put himself in a position to be able to manipulate the game, and he got out the game unscathed, pretty much. That's what you could say to Floyd Mayweather. But I'm not going to say he was the greatest fighter or boxer or any of that. He wasn't. He was a great fighter, one of my favorites, but not the greatest. I'm sorry, he's not. Anyway, and I'm sorry, let me clear it up, because I don't base boxing on how much money you bring to the box office and all that. That doesn't do anything for me as a fight fan. I could care less. I'm not making no money off of that. That's just making me have to spend more money. So I could care less about what you're doing at the box office. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like a movie. If I think the movie's good, I could give a shit less if it does this at the box office. I could care less. If it's a good movie to me, it's a good movie to me. So anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think this is a duck move by Canelo? He's pricing himself out. That's what some people are saying, that he's just trying to make the price so high, but they already offering him mad money for fights. And like he said, it's absolutely true. He could make 50 to 60 million fighting anybody. It's a Canelo fight. He gonna make that anyway. So once again, to me, this falls back to David Benavidez. And the same thing though, what is Jaime Munguia bringing to the table? You could throw that argument out there. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications. Come on, share the content. But you could bring that same argument up for Jaime Munguia. What does he really bring to the table? I'll tell you one thing. Al Hammond PBC does it again, because they sure made that deal and made sure that it's going to be on Prime pay-per-view. So here we go. You never could count Al Hammond all the way out. You just can't count that man out. Eddie Hearn is probably not very happy about the situation. I'm sure he would have wanted this fight on his platform, but it just wasn't possible to make it that way. See, Canelo had a contract with PBC, and he'd rather honor that contract, you know what I'm saying, than have to sit back, fall back, and renegotiate some new deals. And plus, Canelo got his promotion company on the top of the bill. So what more could he ask for? He's getting his Canelo Promotions as part of this whole scene. So this is great for Canelo. This is great for his future. Great for the future of what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? As far as business minded and everything else when it comes to Canelo's life, business, family, and what he's trying to do for his future. So this is great for Canelo. But with that said, this is horrible for the sport of boxing. This is why we don't get the best fighting the best. So I see it like this. David Benavidez, if he really wants this fight, literally needs to clean out a division. He needs to do something major to make Canelo really have to pay attention to him. Make his name hotter than it is. See, boxing has come down to how you market yourself and who you shaking hands with behind closed doors. That's just it, period. So David Benavidez got to play nice with Canelo and brand himself a bigger draw, according to Canelo. That's what I'm hearing from the comments that Canelo made. How you market yourself as a product is important. And Canelo is a high commodity product for boxing. No matter how much people hate him or disagree with how he's moving the same way Floyd Mayweather was moving after he became Money Mayweather. He's moving the same way. You can't hate on somebody that's moving the same way as the dude that y'all trying to say is the greatest, TBE. That's what he called himself. I don't call him TBE. He's Floyd Mayweather. To me, one of my favorite fighters of all time, but not the best ever. Sorry, he won't get that title. But anyway, what do y'all think, man? How do y'all feel about Canelo Alvarez? How he's moving? How do y'all feel about David Benavidez? How do y'all feel about Jaime Munguia? Do y'all think Jaime Munguia wins this fight? Do y'all think that Jaime Munguia takes Canelo's iron from him? I don't think he has the IQ to beat Canelo in the ring. That's just me personally. I don't think he has the IQ. Does he have the power? Yes, he does. Does he have more than a puncher's chance? Yes, he does. He's got youth on his side. He's only 27. And Canelo Alvarez is 33. He has a height and reach advantage of about 2 inches. He's 6 foot and Canelo is 5'8", and Canelo has about a 70.5-inch arm reach versus Jaime Munguia, who has a 72-inch arm reach. So it's not that big of a difference. And Canelo, it stays in shape. You got to admit, Canelo stays in shape. So on another note, he did address Ryan Garcia as well, said that Ryan, you know, he feels pity for him, like sorry for him. And he thinks that he has a chance to beat Haney if he's in his best shape, if he comes in the ring in shape. And he said that, you know, he wishes the people around him would help him. And maybe possibly even Canelo kind of wants to help him. You know what I'm saying? That's just what he's saying. He's saying that he's not moving right. Canelo sees that he's very marketable. He probably could jump from Golden Boy to Canelo Promotions if he started acting right, if he started behaving in a different manner than he is currently. But the lack of dedication and the lack of respect for the sport in the way that he acts and presents himself is what keeps him from being somebody that Canelo would say, hey, yeah, this dude's a great fighter. Because he says he's a great kid. He's a good kid and all this stuff. So as a person, he likes Ryan Garcia. I don't think he respects him as a boxer. That's all that Canelo basically said. So y'all go check the whole interview out, man. It's on Fight Hype. I'm going to go ahead and get up off of here, man. My wife just got through baking some chocolate chip cookies, so I'm finna go get a cookie. And, man, I'm going to get up out of here. Man, y'all like, subscribe, hit the notifications, man. Tell me what y'all think about this. I know it's some David Benavidez fans out there. Shout them out, y'all. I'm a David Benavidez fan, too, so I'm a boxing fan first. I already told y'all, but I'm fans of a lot of these fighters. But I'm not a fan to the point of where I'm going to let them get away with anything when it comes to how I see them. I'm going to call it how I see it. I don't care what fighter you are, period. So don't get it confused. You can come here and hate, do whatever you want. I'm going to still keep it 100 because that's what I do. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. Amp about that boxing. I'll be back again with another one.